Welcome in on the Deseret First Credit Union hotline.
I didn't think you'd join us, I'll be honest.
One of those experienced linebackers, Isaiah Kaufusi. Always a good day to have you on the show, man. We appreciate you turning the other cheek towards Jarom and joining us. What's up, man? How you feeling?
Feeling great. Thanks for having me on today. Just excited to be back and kind of get things going, and things are looking good for the future, so I'm excited.
Let's talk about our perceived beef. I have no beef. Apparently you have beef with me. So will you inform the people what the issue is here?
Yeah, just, I'm just very competitive. Don't like to lose. And was coaching a flag football team against Jarom's team in the national, let's call it the national championship.
It was like a sponsors dinner, flag football night thing. Yeah.
Yeah, I was just coaching my team, and Jarom here, we threw a last-second Hail Mary, and we caught it, probably 3 yards short of the end zone, and our guys running in, and Jarom pulls the flag about a yard before the end zone.
Dude. It was like a foot.
A foot. I mean, it was literally like we had video evidence, and we had to look back at it, and it was like so close, but don't like to lose, and Jarom seems to just hold that over my head here.
You must be very competitive, because this was flag football 2 years ago. That gives me, like, in The Last Dance, George Karl doesn't talk to Jordan, and that's all he needed. You know what I mean? So I didn't know you were at that level of competitiveness. I love that.
Yeah. It's all fun and games, but
yeah, I love it.
You spoiled his flag football head coaching debut. So when are you going to enter the ranks again?
Man, I was hoping to this year, but hopefully soon.
Yeah, that'd be good. Let's get back to that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so you mentioned you're hoping to get things going soon. Obviously, voluntary works out are underway, and there's talk of potentially the NCAA saying, okay, July 13th or thereabouts, maybe the 11th for BYU, who knows, a 6-week extended fall camp kind of thing. What are your thoughts on that potential?
Yeah, that would be awesome. Really the last couple months have really changed, my perspective. And so just being able to play football, I think would be a huge blessing. So I'm just looking forward, any way we can get it, that'd be nice. Obviously there are logistical, kind of roadblocks that, potentially are there, and we just have to work around those. But really optimistic about moving forward and kind of the things. And it's been, the guys have been coming back, and things have been going well in the weight room and with, the coaching staff and the strength staff. But yeah, I'm just, excited about, getting football back any way we can get it.
We just talked to your linebackers coach, Ed Lamb, and he pointed you out as, not surprisingly, one of the leaders because of your experience. So as one of the old guys, per se, on the BYU football team, how have you embraced that leadership role, and what are you doing to try and further that cause?
That's a good question. I've always just tried to lead by example. Never really tried to be vocal, and coaches have asked me to be more vocal, but really just getting there every day and just, arriving early, putting my hard hat and grabbing my lunch pail and just getting to work, doing extra sets, extra reps, running more than I probably need to, but really have just tried to just lead by example. I look at the leaders that, I was around, when I entered the program, Fred and Sione and Butch and those guys, they just really led by example. So I've tried to really emulate kind of their example, is just, do the things that you do everything right, and then, it'll pay off.
The dynamic of teams adjusts from year to year, Isaiah, in terms of who the leaders are, who the best players are, and what year they are in terms of experience. It seems like this team on both sides of the ball, especially on defense, is senior heavy, is upperclassman heavy. Is there something to that in terms of the ability to have a better season than you would have with maybe this group? Should we expect you to have a really good season because there's a lot of good upperclassmen?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I look at our team right now, and I think this is probably the most experience we've had since my first year in 2016, when, we had Jamal and Taysom on guys on offense. So I think, the expectations are really high for us because we have so many guys who are experienced, who are coming back. And so I know we hold ourselves to a really high standard. And so I'm sure Cougar fans and Cougar Nation out there can do the same.
Isaiah, because this pandemic situation has created really a halt for all sports, all athletes, and specifically college football. How have you tried to improve as a football player getting through the pandemic and really the last 6 months overall?
Yeah, it's been unique. I mean, everyone, basically on this planet has, had different circumstances come up, and we've all had to kind of change and adapt to what's, to this pandemic and kind of changing our routines. Kalani did a really good job. It was probably about the first week or maybe the second week of kind of quarantine. He watched all the film on each of his players, and he kind of made a list of things that we needed to work on. So Kalani called me and said, hey, like, I've watched every single snap that you played in last year. Here's what I want you to work on. Here's the things you need to do. So it was very proactive of him to kind of, give us things, make a list for us of things we needed to do. And so I could just go out to the field and be like, okay, I need to work on my footwork, my hand strike timing, just getting little things down that would help me be a better football player. And so that was really big time and huge for, I think, a lot of players. We've also, had Zoom meetings, and we've been able to meet and kind of just go over film and go over different things. And we were lucky because we had some practices on film from spring ball. So that was a huge bonus for us. But and then I've also had guys, like my cousins, Corbin and Bronson, who have been here, and Devin and my brother. We've been able to train together. And that's been a lot of fun, because they're in the same situation. They need to get better. And so we've all kind of just been able to rally around each other and get better. So
how did you react to Devin's news of transferring to Utah?
Yeah, I mean, people ask me that all the time. And, I had known, a little bit that he maybe wanted to transfer, and I was just excited for him. To me, Devin was the BYU guy. He's BYU through and through. But he has goals, and he has set goals for himself, and he wants to achieve those goals. So for me, I mean, I'm probably the wrong guy to ask because I'm his cousin, and we've been really close. And so I've supported him, 100% through everything, and really excited for him to go up there. I always kind of joke with him that he's not going to beat us this year, but no, it's really fun for him. I'll support family no matter what, anywhere they go, anywhere, anything that they want to do. I'm a family guy, so.
But he'll be weird wearing red, though, right? It's going to look weird.
Yeah, it is going to look weird. Blue definitely looks better. But.
Isaiah Kaufusi with us on BYU Sports Nation, one of those experienced linebackers. When I say BYU versus Utah in 85 days from today, what's the first thing that goes through your mind?
Oh, there's a lot of things. Really excited about it. I guess 2 years ago up at Rice Heckles, wasn't able to finish the game up there, and just really excited to get back up there and be able to put a complete game together, hoping for no injuries. I've been able to really get my body in shape, get my body feeling good. So really excited about playing football. But, that Utah game is going to be a special game.
And we've been previewing the linebackers today. This is a loaded group. It's exciting because when you return a lot of guys that you trust, you go, okay, we can do some special things. You guys had 10 of the 15 interceptions. It was amazing what you did, and you won a bunch of games. USC and Utah State and the drop 8 stuff, and Jordan Love goes in the first round. You're like, wait a minute, pick that guy off. But what do you expect in 2020 with this group as you bring back a ton, but you also add some nice pieces to it as well?
Yeah, I think our defense is going to be really solid. Really excited about kind of our D-line and the experience there. And so expect a lot more, pressures and just getting after the quarterback. I really like the drop 8. I know Cougar Nation doesn't seem to like it as much, but it's led to it's a good mix-up, and it's a good defense for inexperienced quarterbacks. Kind of like, Slovis at USC just was a good mix-up, and he didn't really expect what was going on. And but I think the defense as a whole, we are experienced at every single position group, and that's what I'm excited about. Not really just the linebackers had 10 interceptions. That was cool, but that was last year. I think our corners are going to make big plays. Our safeties, linebackers, our defensive line. There's going to be playmaking all over the field, and that's kind of what I'm really, really excited about this year.
Which of your teammates at linebacker specifically deserve more attention and publicity? Who should we be talking about more?
Oh man, honestly, there are so many guys. I'm trying to think. Obviously, Peyton, is a stud, and he's going to be a phenomenal linebacker as he matures, as he gets more experience. Pepe, I think, is a name to really circle, and Keenan Peely. I think those three they're going to be making plays all over the field. So just really excited about those guys, and there are more too. I mean, I could go on and on about all the other linebackers, but.
Isaiah, let's give you some BYU Sports Nation karma for the next time you coach flag football, and of course for the actual football
and
season.
with Foster, you have a 1-year-old, so that's a handful as well.
All right, brother. Great to talk to you. Thanks for the time.
Yeah, I appreciate you guys. Take care.
Isaiah Kaufusi on the Deseret First Credit Union Hotline. Deseret First, you know why, we show how.
He's